Now, one Australian company whose fortunes depend pretty heavily on China's economy and its performance is the mining giant Rio Tinto. Our reporter Ming Tian caught up with Jean-Sebastien Jacques, the CEO of Rio Tinto, on the sidelines of the China Development Forum and started by asking him about the concerns about a slowdown in China.
You're asking me if I'm concerned about the Chinese economy for 2017? The answer is no. I don't have any concern whatsoever, and let me tell you why. First of all, is when you look at the latest set of statistics which have been issued, published last week, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of construction, in terms of property market, they are all moving in the right direction. That's one aspect. The second element is, as Rio Tinto, as you said, China is our largest market. We are supplying iron ore for the steel market, we are supplying bauxite for aluminium, we're supplying copper, we're even supplying diamonds. Today, I do not have any issues in placing my product into the Chinese market.
We also have the target of overcapacity slash, which is about 50 million tons of steel production this year. You think it's a good thing or a bad thing or opportunity?
We met quite a few of our valued customers in Shanghai, and it was very clear. The conversation was very clear with them. They will concentrate their production on those big blast furnaces, and in order to continue to produce a lot of steel, what they will do is they will consume better iron ore quality, and that's exactly what we are experiencing at this point in time. So restructuring of the steel industry will happen because of pollution, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad piece of news for the iron ore companies like Rio Tinto. As I said, if it means supplying better iron ore quality, it's very good for us.
We know China has been a net capital exporter in recent years, and we've seen rising investment abroad. I mean, Rio Tinto has a long time cooperating with Chinese partners. What do you think Chinese investment abroad?
Rio Tinto sees China as an opportunity. The first time where we did send some product, we sold some product into China was more than 100 years ago. Let me give you a few other examples. Today, as you said, China is our largest shareholder in Rio Tinto. With Chinalco, we hold around 10% in our equity. It's our largest market. Last year it was around 42-43% of our turnover. It's a very important supplier as well. So in the last 10 years, we did buy around $7 billion of product and services out of China. So we see China as a good trading partner for Rio Tinto.
Another thing is about the free trade. We know the two countries of FTA signed in 2015. Over a year has passed. The two countries have opened up dialogue on level up this free trade agreement. What's your plan or what's your suggestion?
As Rio, we believe in free trade, we believe in fair trade, but what is very important as well is to make sure that it's done in a very inclusive way. What we don't want is to leave lots of people behind. I truly believe that by fostering free trade across different products and services, at the end of the day, you generate growth on both sides. But what is important is to make sure we do it in an inclusive way to make sure, as I said, that we don't leave anyone behind and create some tension into the system. So the more trade there is, the better it is for growth, the better it is for good relationship.